MTN Project Fame West Africa.
Murder them, you see my murder them. Touch the Project Fame, wait till it's the best. Nobody slow down when you see the contest. Tell the boy bikini and girl bikini, it's your chance to be a star.
This is your chance. Come on, step into stardom. Project Fame.
What a feeling.
I started singing at the age of 9. I grew up into a singing family. My father was a DJ. My mother was a soprano singer in her choir when she was still in the university. Actually, I heard about Project Fame when I was going to eat amala with my friends. So I bought 200 naira recharge card. After loading the recharge card, I said, okay, you've loaded 200 naira, it's successful, one thing. Then I just said, let me scroll down, and I saw MTN Project Fame is now on season 2, 1. And I said, are you serious? I told my friend, and then she was like, Creamy, you have to apply for this thing. I said, I'm not doing it by force. She said, you must do.
If you hear your name, you're in the academy. Creamy, congratulations.
If I did not make it into the academy, I would have, I don't know. I don't know how to explain what will happen, because I know that I sacrificed so many things to be here. I sacrificed my final year exams to be here. I've always wished for a day that I will sit on Michael Jackson's leg and sing a song with Michael Jackson. Although I never had that chance because he's dead. But I had a chance to meet his brother, one of the Jackson 5. It's something people pay. People pay thousands of naira to do. And I had it on a platter of gold. I had a chance to sit next to Marlon Jackson. I had a chance to sing with Marlon Jackson. I had a chance to take pictures with him, touch him, do anything I wanted to do with him. That was one of the greatest things that has happened to me in my life, meeting Marlon Jackson. The one thing I don't like about the Academy is the cameras. I don't like the camera thing. I don't like the whole camera life. You are in the broom, cameras everywhere. You want to gossip, camera. You want to fap something, like you want to fap someone's food. You want to fap something. You want to steal something. Camera is already on you like this. The class I love the most is Uncle Ben's class. When will this a little bit slower? How this guy decide to put on a smile?
Oh, they can do that
now. Stop. Uncle Ben, my man.
We got the power.
Any day, any time, take him. It's your own. Take this one again. It's your own. What will I say is my best performance and my worst performance in the show? Wow. For me, I'll start with my worst performance. Was when I did my own self-composed song.
They cry and they sing,
It was a chance to show West Africa that I'm a good singer and I'm also a good songwriter. And I didn't pull it out. I went on probation for my own song.
Your vocal control, just that, because at some moments it becomes a bit loud. I don't know whether it's because we're in the studio or not, but that's just what you have to look out for.
Then my best performance was when I sang Don't Cry For Me, Argentina.
Don't cry for me, Argentina.
to be very sincere, I think Mike has a bigger chance of winning than myself, Nicholas, Madonna, then Tomiwa. I don't know what West Africa want.
Music started for me when I was about 5 years old, and I really used to love playing music, and I started with old cops, partying old cops together, knocking it, and that was when I knew that I was going to be a musician one day, and I started working towards it. Well, I remember back home in Liberia, I was working, and then my friend told me, he said, man, I saw the soundboard, there's an audition about Project Fame. I said, okay, I will try to be there, but I didn't really take it serious. So I was among the last group of people that went for audition. But when I went there, after the audition, I just left it. I said, I don't think they would choose me because among thousands of people, they won't be able to choose me. But when I went home, after some weeks, I just heard my phone ringing and said, Nicholas, is this Nicholas? I said, yeah. They said, you are qualified, you are among the top 24. And I was like, I couldn't believe it. I called all my friends to tell them about it. I just had that strong feeling that I was going to be among 18. I felt bad when the judges called me up and said, Nicholas, you're on probation.
First contestant going on probation is Nicholas.
I was really feeling bad because I knew I could do the song more than what I did. I think my greatest challenge here has been movement. So it was really bringing me down. I used to feel bad sometimes when I go to bed. I was like, but you can know everything. I remember voting for Tari, and I felt she deserved being here. When it comes to music, she's a musician. She really knows the importance of music. She even plays the instrument, the guitar. She writes. She's a good writer. And to find such person like that leaving the academy was really hard. It was hard for me. And when it comes to the classes, I really can't afford missing Uncle Ben's class. Yeah, that's the class I can't afford missing. I really love his class. I used to hate Miss Zara's class. That was the only class I used to hate, but after some time, I started liking the class because I started falling in love with dance now because I used to hate dancing. So when I came here and I used to, I said, I don't like dancing. Every day, dance. But these days, I love her class. I always want to be the first person in class these days. But I used to hate her class. My worst performance that I think was my worst performance was ballet when I sang So Sick. The second time I got on probation. That was my worst because I couldn't just find myself out of that song. I couldn't find myself. I tried as much as possible to do the song the way I wanted to be, but I just couldn't find myself doing that. So Sick was my worst performance ever. And my best was doing the gala night.
Love is the answer. It's waiting on angels' wings.
When I sang Angels Wings, that was my best performance ever in this competition. After here, due to the point where I'm like the winner of Project Fame, I'm going to first of all do an album. After the album, have some money saved in the bank, like my account, set aside for my private activities. And I'm going to do a lot of things, help people out there. Some other artists are trying hard to come to where I am to. At least I'm going to help them. I love music than any other thing right now. So I want to do it till I die.
One day I'll fly.
What a feeling.
I remember when I was small, in the early 80s when we were still listening to the old school like Gap Band, The Cool and the Gang, you know, the whispers. I would stand in front of this mirror in my house and, you know, with a pen in my hand, and I would be singing. Music to me is not a special interest. Music to me is not a hobby. Music to me is life. I got to know about Project Fame sometime last year. I was just flipping the channels. The first thing that really came out of my mouth that if I go for this opportunity, I would win. And that was it. And this year, of course, I forgot about it. And then this year, my sister-in-law just rushed up to me. I was like, what's up? Have you heard about Project Fame? They've started auditioning, they've started registering online and all the stuff. I was like, wow, let's do this. Really, the beginning of it was when I was shortlisted to be part of the 24. Because my best friend's daughter was actually in the hospital that day. And I just walked into the reception. I was talking to, you know, the nurse, and suddenly the call came in. I didn't recognize the number. And I picked the call and they were like, this is Project Fame. I did not even hear any other thing. I just ran out of the reception, ran to my car to pick a pen and paper to get all the information, you know, whatever thing they needed me to bring. I mean, it was a mind-blowing news for me. It was beautiful. My greatest delight in this academy has been working with this same set of people, and of course, sitting under the tutelage of the faculty. Well, in a few days' time, we would know the winner. I look forward earnestly to winning. And after that, I actually look forward to going on a retreat, maybe like a month, or probably 2. I would say my best performance was the last one, the one I did Georgia.
I see the road leads back to you. I said Georgia.
Oh yeah. I'll place myself 1, I'll place Nicholas 2nd, I'll place Michael 3rd. I'll place Creamy 4th. Not because Madonna cannot be 4th, of course, surprises. The 4th place is between Creamy and Madonna, you know.
What a feeling.
My name is Mike Anyasodo. I'm from Imo State. I was born in Delta State. I was born in the year 1983, December 10th. I heard about Project Fame one evening when I was in the studio, and I was in Asaba trying to fix a song for someone. I was doing the beat. Then my friend came in. Actually, her name is Queen. She came for the audition too, but she didn't make it to the final 18. She told me that there's this Project Fame thing. Have I heard of it? I said, Project Fame is here again. I said, okay, I've been waiting for this opportunity. I'm going back. So I went that evening. Actually, I wasn't settled when I heard of it. I went back that evening to the internet. I had to register and do all that. And I came back to Project Fame. Everything in this life has got its time and season. And if I hadn't made it into the academy this time, I would have felt bad, seriously. But that wouldn't have stopped me from doing what I used to do, like going back to music. And it wouldn't have stopped me to try again next year, even for Project Fame. Not being close to anybody is not my kind of person. I get close to everybody. I'm an extrovert. I mix up easily and I mix up with everybody. I'm straight. I'm just like this for everybody. So if I had my way, I would like to do an all-star thing, like Project Fame all-star song with each and every one of them. They are wonderful people. They've got good songs, been in this academy for like 10 weeks now. Almost 10 weeks. It's crazy. It's really crazy because I don't see myself. It's not in my wildest dream. I never thought I could be in a place like this, caged, being watched, and I can really contain myself. I will never miss Uncle Ben's class for any reason. He's a wonderful person. Well, love in the academy is well, love in the academy is love in the academy. Well, I actually, things happen. I found love in the academy, you know. Do I call it love? It's not really love until we go outside to see if it's love. Sometimes it's just a picture of love, but behind it is just an open space. There's nothing there. I think my best performance was So High by John Legend. I think that's my best performance.
We'll go to a place only lovers go, to a spot that we've never known, to the top of the cloud we're floating away. Yeah. Ooh, this feels so crazy. Oh, this love is blazing. Baby, we're so high, walking on cloud nine.
My greatest delight in this academy is, well, going out to sing to people and knowing that people outside love me.
Once you get started, you can't sit down.
What a feeling.
My name is Madonna Robinson. I'm a writer, scriptwriter, songwriter, and now officially a musician. Music started for me with writing. Okay, not writing per se. I think it started with loving to listen to music. Ooh. I came for the auditions last year, but I didn't make it far. I got dropped before the top 24. But I didn't give up. I said I was going to come back again. And I bumped into it on a TV station. I was in the bar with my friends. We're just chilling. And then the ad came on TV. And I saw Project Famous Africa. I was like, wow, season 2 already. I think when I was shortlisted in the final 24 was more dramatic than when I was shortlisted in the final 18. Because last year, I dropped before the final 24. So the final 24 was like a big deal for me, was what I was really hoping for. And I said to myself, I said, if I would make it, if they would call me now and say, Madonna, you made it to the final 24, there's nothing that will happen again. I know I'm making it to the academy. I'm going to make it I'm going to win. If I wasn't a contestant, if I was watching from the comfort of my house, I would use the last money in my account to vote for Creamy. The first time I voted for Jennifer. The first time I voted for Jennifer because I felt she needed to, because my idea about this whole Project Fame thing is it's not just a competition, it's an academy where you come and learn. Truthfully, I won't lie. My greatest challenge in this academy is doing my songs the way I really want to do them. I don't know why, because most times even Miss Ige, my beloved Miss Ige, she told me, she was like, Madonna, you do stuffs in rehearsals, you do them perfectly well, and then you go on stage to perform, what happens to you? And truthfully, I didn't know until my last 2 performances. I got to realize that I have this fear, there's this inner critic in me that keeps telling me, you will fall down. You miss up this rehearsal, you miss up this performance and stuff. So I spoke to her about it, and then she made me understand that I should talk to that inner critic that tells me bad stuff. I should talk to it and tell it that I'm going to do this and I'm going to do it right. My best performance, come rain, come sun, was reggae. reggae when I did I Wanna Love You, because it helped me show a part of me that I'm very comfortable in, the rap part.
I'm willing and I'm able. Come across up on your table. Wanna be with you from dusk to dawn. Say, I wanna love you. I wanna love you. Every day and every night.
Oh, if I had the chance to pick the winners of this competition, if I had the chance to arrange it in my own order, I would say me first, obviously. Mike second. It's kind of hard choosing between Creamy and Nicholas. If it's possible to split the third place, I will split it for the both of them. I'm just very grateful to God. I'm grateful to you, the viewers, for keeping me. I'm grateful to the faculty for everything they've done, for having faith in me. It's just been very, very wonderful and very interesting, and I'm very excited. Words cannot express how excited I am.
What a feeling!
Brought to you by MTN.